So I woke up to a text from the lawn care person said they had me scheduled for today. And that was at 7 something. So at 9 something when I woke up, I said, okay. And then I hear somebody outside cutting the grass. And then I get this message from Cash App. And the Cash App is saying, soon as the guy starts cutting grass, I get this Cash App alert. Your $5 payment at Schaefer's laundry service was declined. And I'm like, huh? So I like to investigate. So I get up and start looking for Schaefer's laundry service, right? Mind you, I'm just waking up. So I sit up in the bed and I start doing my investigation because that's what I'm good at. So I look up this thing. It's Maryland and they close at 4 p.m. Now, what laundromat closes at 4 p.m. when all the working people get off work? So you know from the jump, this is some type of a scam thing. So I'm looking and still looking and I'm saying, okay, they got the Decor washed and dryers. Even got a truck. They even got a couple of reviews on here trying to make it look legit, but there's no way possible this place is legit. You're trying to make a come up. So you want to pay attention to the details, right? This is 9:55. Soon as I hear their lawnmower outside, that's when this Cash App came through. A request from Maryland. And it was declined. So as soon as that happened, I sat up in the bed and started looking through my Cash App, trying to see if my Cash App card was lost, first of all, but it wasn't. So I went ahead and paid him the $50 for cutting the grass. Even though when I looked outside, it kind of didn't need it, but it kind of did. So I went ahead and let him cut the grass. But Maryland, and I started to call the number, but I was like, if there's an investigation later, they'll say that I contacted them, so I knew something. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna call them, because what would I say? Anybody on there trying to use my card, better stop. But so I didn't call them because I have no contact with anyone in Maryland. So I was like, okay. So what I did was I texted the guy that card was declined because the expiration date was incorrect. And I was like, I hope it wasn't you. You have been faithful for over 5 years. And I would hate for this to end out over some bullshit. And then he says, hey, I sure this is for someone else. And I said, okay. It said Maryland. But they contacted me same time you did about the grass. And I'm like, you're the only one I paid with Cash App. Then I kind of made a joke. I said, it's probably the government trying to get me to switch over to the Fed now. Because remember that guy who got killed who started Cash App, and now the federal government has a Fed now. So I kind of make a joke out of it, right? Because you don't know who to trust these days. But I was like, no worries. Because, I don't like to argue. So I had already took my card off of my account. And I never leave a balance in my Cash App account anyways. So he did call me and we did talk. And then he did mention the time that he initially contacted me, basically saying it wasn't him or whatever. And I was like, okay.
Fucker. Pissed off, man. I am. You know I ain't got no money. I told her, I said I'm broke. Broke as a motherfucker. I'm so broke, if a nigga rob me, he'll just be practicing.
So I had just made a video about Amazon trying to steal money from me from Amazon Digital Music. I didn't have digital music. iTunes was trying to steal from me. Apple Pay and PayPal was trying to steal some funds from me. I'm like, everybody trying to steal. These banks are taking people money. Something is going on. The government, they take double the payment for your house. They charge you all this increased interest for your car notes, even though you have good credit. But they still trying to act like they broke. But I'm broke too. So they up here trying to rob $10 now. You seen that thing said $5. $5 and $10 from every account. Imagine the people that passed away and their family don't even know they have money in the account. They already got those and there's nobody to complain. Or though somebody who's 80 years old and they're senile and not keeping up with this. That's scary. That's scary. And like I said, as soon as they rob them, they're going to go to their house and put them out because they want to resell their house too. It's like the whole world is greed. Very greedy. So now we have to add Cash App to the list of companies to be careful with because we already had iTunes, Amazon, all those other companies. Make sure there is no money just sitting on your Cash App account. And also unlink your bank accounts so they will have access to your money.